Light, and welcome back to Cinders, picking up where we left off with Tobias and Cinders on a date in the inn? Tavern? I think this is an inn. Could be a tavern. Not really sure. Can't recall at the moment. But, back to their date. Thankfully our meals are here, and we can stuff our faces silly. Let's eat! Oh, it sure looks good. Actually, I'm surprised. Oh, it's an inn. The inn doesn't seem like a place that would serve meals like this. Oh yes, their chef is excellent. They even have a chef? Sure they do. This may just be a local inn, but the food here is quite well known. According to some, the old king himself likes to dine here from time to time. Aw, that's sweet. This must surely be a rumor spread by the cook. Chef Cinders. Oh, correcting her. Chef Cinders, no. No, quite the contrary. He denies it. But it only makes the people more suspicious. Besides, those who remember the old king have little trouble believing the story. He truly was a great monarch, royal splendor and honor embodied. Wait. Royal splendor and honored embodied. Okay. I think I read that wrong. Just and strong, but also kind and caring with people. He was a ruler, but not a distant one, and people still miss him. Coming here and eating the food he allegedly favored gives them comfort. Aww. And what kind of food was that exactly? Why, the royal cucumber soup, of course. I'm not wild about cucumbers, but that kind of sounds nice. You cannot be serious. Cross my heart. But you must realize how ridiculous that sounds. Like I said, underneath, the old king was a humble man. You're obviously pulling my leg. I am shocked and appalled by such baseless accusations. You're impossible, Tobias. Still, the meal is delicious. I wish I could come here more often. You can't afford that many comforts living with Carmosa, can you? Would you believe me if I said only now I'm beginning to understand your situation? How it changed after your father had died? We may be childhood friends, but I don't really know you that well, Cinders. Actually, I think there are some farmers and traders who I know better than you. There is really nothing special to tell. My life isn't that interesting, and for the most part, it's completely uneventful. Besides, we both know how my situation looks these days. I'd prefer not to dwell too much on this topic if that's fine with you. Of course, I didn't mean to spoil your mood. I know. You know what would make a really nice subject for our conversation? Yes. You! I bet that Tobias the merchant has some really interesting stories to tell. Somehow I doubt that, but alright. What do you want to hear about? Ooh, I get to pick. His plans and dreams or his love life? That's a hard choice. His plans and dreams or his love life? I wish there was a both option. I'd like to know both, so I really don't know which one to choose. But let's go with plans and dreams for now. Maybe I'll get to pick the other. Remember how we used to fantasize about all being grown up? I remember you wanted to be a fairy, if I'm not mistaken. And you, a general of the king's army. But I don't want to reminisce. I'm interested in your dreams now. Dreams, eh? Well, there are all sorts of dreams, you know. There are those which you carry for a lifetime, and those that vanish after 1 week. The latter type includes, oh please, may the sugar trader come on time this month. But I'm guessing you're asking about the other kind, are you not? As much as I respect all people who find the sugar market fascinating, I'd prefer to hear about your plans for a happy life instead. A happy life. Now that's a nice topic, and a really simple question. You know, I had grown up a bit faster than the rest of the children, leaving those childhood fantasies behind me, but I don't regret it. My adult dreams are simple enough. I'd like my business to be successful, and I'd like to find a good wife, have children, and eventually retire. Calm, happy, and secure life. That's my idea of happiness. Without any regrets about not becoming a royal general. None at all. So it's just riches and love? Haha, yes, just riches and love. It may not seem like much or seem boring to you, but reaching such a goal still requires a lot of hard work. I may never ride a white horse, leading a host of my men into battle, but it doesn't mean I can't be happy. You know what? I am quite happy with the way things are, actually. I don't expect things to change dramatically, and I'm content with that. I have an honest trade for honest people, and that's who I want to be in my life, an honest man. Maybe you don't want things to change in a dramatic way, but according to what you're saying, one element of your plan is still missing. So which one would you choose if you had to? I'm sorry, Cinders, you've lost me there. Choose between what? Between love and riches. Don't you know the stories? Sometimes you can't have both. Oh, I do remember the stories, and I think I agree with how they usually teach to value one over the other. Love. That's my choice. Money, or rather the sense of security and peace of mind they give you, it is important. But no money in the world can give you the kind of love I'm talking about. And as for being alone and rich, well, we can consult your stories about how that usually turns out. The love that I want, that I dream of, is enduring. It's both tender and strong. It can shield you from the world like the best armor, but will also give you strength to go out and confront it, and it will provide you with a place to get back to once your battles are over. Aww. No money can buy you that. Aw, Tobias, you're such a sweetie. Oh, Mr. Merchant, I have tears in my eyes. Oh my goodness. Well, Mr. Merchant, you seem to be very good with words. When you speak about things you truly care about, or maybe just the things that I believe to be true. Maybe. I wouldn't know that. Apart from the stories I read, I don't have any real experience, either with riches nor love. Enough about me. Now, I want to hear about your dream. I don't have anything interesting to tell you, I'm afraid. I just don't know yet. Surely there must be something you dream of. I guess I made a habit of not wanting things that are beyond my reach. And the way things are right now, there are 2 typos in this line. Interesting. And the way things are right now, everything seems to fall into that bag. It doesn't matter if I dream about marrying happily and have lots of children and having lots of children, or becoming the queen of the next glorious and just king. It's all equally unrealistic. So I prefer not to wish for anything, not to spend too much time dreaming. You shouldn't worry too much about it. I'm sure a young woman with your wits and imagination will find her path in life without trouble. I know you well enough to be aware of how strong and determined you can be. You'll find your goals and you will achieve them. Thank you, Tobias. It is exactly what I needed to hear. It's not often I get support like that from anyone. I see you finished your meal. Oh yes, it was delicious. Thank you, Tobias. Would you like to go for a walk then? I can tell you're just as stuffed as I am, and there's nothing nicer than having a stroll after a decent meal. Besides, the town looks really picturesque in the evening. Have you ever had a chance to see it? Yes, it's very beautiful, I know. The strolls aren't very high on Hermos's list of things I should be doing. It's decided then. Let's go. Aww. Still, it's quite late. Are you sure it's safe to just walk around? Haha, don't worry. What could possibly happen? You're with me. Alright, Mr. Poet, let's go. Okay, I still have a feeling like something is going to go horribly wrong. And then his wife said, if you can't lie properly, at least have the decency to pay the poor man. Haha. I had no idea that you can even order such things at your store. Well, it is a general store after all. Haha, that's enough. I'm glad you like my stores. Usually I can't really share them with anyone. Salesman's ethics, you know. Well, I guess I should really thank you for sharing them with me then. And thank you for this evening. I had a great time. Thanks for accepting my invitation. I'm glad we could talk and pick up on loose ends. I really miss talking with you, and I didn't even realize it. I feel like I've met this different person tonight. I've learned quite a lot about her. You already knew me very well, Tobias. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't. At least not like this. You can hardly compare the relationship we had as children to us talking now. Besides, that connection was weakened when your father died. Do you remember that? One day we were talking at least once a week, and the other you were the customer and I was the merchant. Those weren't the happiest of times. I could tell you were suffering, but wasn't able to reach out to you. And after that, it just stayed that way. We would only speak about groceries or how much money Carmosa was willing to spend. You're right. It all changed back then. It's nice to talk again. I forgot how much I need it. Tobias, do you think I've changed? Of course you did. You used to be a girl, and now there's this clever and beautiful woman standing in front of me. Aw, what a charmer. Oh, tell me more about her. Would you say that she is also likable? Quite a lot, to be honest. ... Aw. Since we're being honest, I must say that you've grown up to be a very nice man. Now that is something this simple man is not used to. Flattery from a young woman. And the next season's collection isn't even out yet. Actually, I'm the one who got a real bargain this time. Thanks for agreeing to come out with me. It's not exactly accurate. It was a pleasure for me as well, so it's hardly a bargain. More like a fair and successful transaction. True. So, I guess I should be going back home now. It's really late, and I'm sure you'd hate to make your sisters worry. How should I respond? Yes, I should go. Or we could go to your place. Oh, I knew this was gonna get painfully awkward. Well, fuck it. Let's go to the awkward route. Or we could go to your place. Let's try this. You know what? I think what really makes my sisters worried is actually me being outdoors late. The world is full of dangerous folk after all. Oh, I guess. So, since we're really concerned about the well-being of my sisters, their mental comfort, peace of mind, and such, the only humane way of behavior left is to go to your place. Oh, really? I thought that I can tell that you're not really convinced by my argument, but your house is just around the corner, and there's no wild woods on the way. No wild and dangerous creatures. Oh, I think you sound quite convincing, alright. Think about it as granting a poor orphan shelter for the night in this terrible and incredibly uncaring world. Oh, gosh. Oh, the times we live in. I'm glad we understand each other. Oh, we do, my poor orphan. But what about Gloria? Oh, you want to call her? She's not really the visiting type, if you know what I mean. Haha. You're incredible, Cinders. No, I meant what about her certain and terrible retribution for your misdeeds? You've just answered your own question. Her retribution is already certain, and it will surely be terrible. Which means that I might as well break the rest of the rules and go all the way. Wow. All the way? It certainly sounds interesting. Are you sure? We are living in desperate times, and desperate times call for desperate measures. For my sister's sake, for Gloria, I'm willing to make this decision without hesitation. Is this strange for you? Ha! No, I guess not. But it is surprising to find you so very eager to make this sacrifice in the name of sisterly love. It also is happening quite fast, don't you think? Remember how we used to play guards and bandits? Whichever role I played, I was always ahead of you. It's true, you were always in a hurry, always the quicker one, but also fast to talk and to dream. And this is no different. I don't want to wait. I don't like waiting. It only brings the moment of Carmosa's return closer. I see. Yes, you're right. Come closer. Aww. Aww, this is sweet. Would you care to join me in my castle, my lady? If by that you mean to ask me if I'd like to get to your place as fast as possible, then yes. Your words are like honey. Now I'm really glad I've asked you out. I'm glad too, but we really need to hurry, my champion, for my sister's sake. Oh jeez. Now all I need is some cheese and maybe honey. Let's see, it's a shame Tobias is so orderly. I can't find anything in here. What is going on? This is not what I thought was going to happen. I thought non-PG things were going to be happening. That's where they were leading me to believe. So what is going on? I never thought that finding food in a store could be this difficult. Oh, I'm starving. I feel like I spent an entire night chopping wood. Which, in a way, I did. Good thing Tobias is quite the lumberjack, although his skills could use some improvement. Endurance is all fine, but you can't beat finesse. Why were they chopping firewood? Is this a euphemism? Cinders? I didn't expect you to be here. Hello, Tobias. Did you expect me to vanish in the early morning mists, like a fairy in a dream? When I woke up and you were gone, the thought did cross my mind, yes. Except for the fairy part. Well then, you must learn one thing about this specimen of the little folk. I am starving! Oh, I see you found yourself something to eat already. There's some ham in the cabinet to your left, and you'll find some vegetables on the lower shelf to your right. Really, Tobias? Is there a method to this madness? Why can't you keep all the food in one place? Do you have any milk? Not yet, no. But the farmer should be here in about 15 minutes. He always comes before I open. I'll manage without the milk then. This is good. Wait, did you say 15 minutes? Yes, I did. I should open soon. I may be my own boss, but it only makes me drive myself harder. I told you before, this merchant business can be hard work. And yet, after all that hard work yesterday, you still managed to drive yourself some more last night. I really don't... What happened last night? They're not outrightly saying. I'm a little confused. And intrigued. Ha! Yes, I did, didn't I? I'm quite pleased with my performance, actually, considering the hiatus. Yes, Mr. Merchant, you were quite efficient with your resources, although there were plenty of other factors you should take into account before giving yourself best marks for performance. Technique, focus, discipline, responsiveness, and all above finesse. Oh, please, continue. One can never improve that criticism, especially delivered in such a well-organized manner. You sound like you could write a book on the subject. What are we talking about? Was non-PG things going on? Or were they really chopping wood? Or is chopping wood a euphemism? I am so confused. Perhaps with more practice. Yes, you could use that too. That may be so, but the real question is, with whom should I practice? Yes, okay, I think I understand what happened now. Yes, Cinders, I was just about to ask that. So what happens now? What role do I play in your book? Oh, gosh. I didn't know this game was gonna take this route. I'd be fine marrying Tobias. Let's go a little lower. Do you really have to ask? Isn't last night a bit self-explanatory? Oh no, nothing is self-explanatory when it comes to sleeping with other people. I'm sure you'll learn that soon enough. I need you to tell me where I stand. Obviously, you're very close to me, Tobias. That's why I stayed. I wanted to be with you. Because I'm your friend? No, because you're more than that. I see. I'm glad to hear this wasn't just a pastime to you. But what's next? Oh, the way I see it, the characters are still in the primary stage of their development, so it's too early to say what the next chapter will bring. But not too early to make the characters give up their self-control and spend a night filled with passion and lust. Oh god. Well said, Mr. Poet. Cinders, listen to me. If this means something to you, if you have plans about me, just say it. I'm not expecting any theatrics. So don't feel forced to jump into my arms and shower me with kisses. I simply feel better knowing whether we start seeing each other on the regular... I'd simply feel better knowing whether we start seeing each other on a regular basis. Don't worry, I wouldn't do something so dramatic anyway. Can I read? Can I be able to read today? That would be so helpful. I just want to know what's ahead of me. What are your plans, Cinders? Oh! Do I plan to run away with him, or do we wait and see? We could escape. I'm gonna go with that. This is so interesting. I see only one way out of this. We escape together. Of course. Let me prepare my stallion. Oh wait, it's not fully paid off yet. I have 3 more installments to go. I'm sorry, love, but this prince has got to get his finances straight first. Wait, you're serious? Save me, I fell for a crazy woman. Damn me and my poor judgment. Not as crazy as you may think. I'm just testing my options. For us as a pair and Carmosa, there is no common ground, and nothing can be kept in secret for forever. Nothing can be kept in secret forever. So as mad as it may sound to you, my risk-conscious friend, disappearing might in fact be our only chance to live the life we choose. And what kind of life would that be, my surprisingly resourceful companion? Must you ask? It will only work if we combine our strengths, your skills, and money with my wit. And looks. Ah. Oh, I really hate to base my living on that, unless it's absolutely necessary. So instead, we would base our living on what exactly? Why change what's already working well? Opening another shop together sounds like the best choice we have. In another place, another town. Maybe a different kingdom? Whoa, hold on there, Cinders. It all sounds lovely, but there's a tiny detail you've missed. You're a daughter of a noble house, and I'm townfolk. It may be obvious to you that people fall in love in spite of things like that, but to the rest of the world it isn't. If we were to vanish, it wouldn't be seen as elopement. It would be seen as kidnapping, for ransom, or worse. Me? For ransom? And who would pay it? Carmosa, the Heart of Gold? This is what I'm trying to explain to you. People either don't know or don't care about things like that. They see only what they want to see, and in this situation, they want one thing. Seeing those who break the rules chased, caught, and punished. Even if the people know that the rules are nonsense and they stick to them only out of fear. Some people believe they make sense, and others are just afraid. Regardless, none of them would like to see us a tragic couple. They'd prefer to think that it's just about money. So running away like this is out of the question. We'd have to disappear completely. Wait, why am I even considering this? This is fantasy! You had no problems with fantasy last night. Why the sudden change of heart? Oh gosh. I'm serious, Cinders. We're not really... I don't even know what we aren't yet. Not in the type of relationship that makes planning how to bribe the city guards an ordinary thing, I guess. No, this is mad, Cinders, but not because it's risky. It's mad because to do this, we would have to be really, and I mean really serious about our relationship. Are you having any doubts about that? Shouldn't I? We just slept together after our first date, and now we're planning how to escape together. Please excuse me while I spend eternity looking for a better definition of recklessness. Or love. That remains to be seen. I can't decide right now, Cinders. and I think it's better this way for both our sakes. I need to be sure about us. Alright, I understand. I'm not that impractical, you know. I don't think you're impractical, just very thirsty for freedom. You're right, of course, but I waited so long for a glimpse that now I want the whole thing. But I will wait for you, for both of us to be sure about doing things like this, together. I'm glad to hear that. Perhaps I'm trying to put us in the shoes of some two-dimensional characters from the last Donna Cooper novel. Ouch, I prefer you wouldn't. Those things are horrid. But romance can be a good thing sometimes, even if it's a bit crazy, as long as it's well written. I'll agree with you on that, Cinders. It's crazy. Well, I'm crazy over time, so that's it for this episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!